Hi everyone, welcome on board to hubert.tv.
This reminds me of church mafia, a system that seeks to keep you in a certain kind of chain, prison, to make sure that you do the biddings of the boss. Welcome once again to this channel. If you're just coming across it, smash on the subscription button. If you're a returning subscriber, I say thanks for returning. If you've been here with us all the way, I say thanks for being here. And do not forget to like and share this video. It's for those who listen to Christian music and, like that. And for those who are members of Christ Embassy, the church that is owned, I use the word owned, by no other than Pastor Chris Oyahkilome. There are certain, gospel artists, or let us say entertainers, gospel entertainers, because that's what they are calling themselves now, that came out from that church. These people had the talent. Some of them probably learned how to do what they do from the church, inspiration from different quarters, different corners, it could be from their old churches, whatever. These people came out, and one of them is Sinach. Apart from rumors, Chris Oyahkilome's wife left, said that church is a cesspool, is a corrupt pool, a cancerous, He said she said a lot of things, and she said she cannot continue, that church is not clean. Now, I'm not in that church. I've never known anything deep. I mean, one-on-one, I've not I don't have evidences of what she has said. And I don't want to get into their marriage or what broke their marriage or if it is true or not. She was throwing some stories out there, like, talks came out that Pastor Chris, Sinach, etc. But what happened? How come now turn upside down? Let us go back to the beginning. Sinach used to perform in the church. The choirs, they have other people too, they perform in the church only. And the church, from what I observed, made sure that none of their choirs go to perform outside. This is how they make money. They go to perform in other places. Some do not collect money. They just go there. This creates that advert popularity. They release records, and a lot of Christians will buy it, will watch it on YouTube, on different social media or different streaming platform. This is how they make money. Apart from churches blessing them, they've been performing, they don't collect money from you when they come to minister. That's what they use in your church. No money. But sometimes you see the pastors or the head of those churches giving them gifts. All of a sudden, according to the book of Chris Oyahkilome, verse his spiritual son, Hubert Angel, all of a sudden, they said that song, Waymaker, is not biblical. Then this took me back to Chris Oyahkilome, who claimed that he has rhema, he has a revelation. He knows what the Bible says. He knows what the interpretations, the deeper of the scriptures are. How come when Sinach was singing, screaming, Waymaker, Waymaker, miracle worker, Waymaker, in that church, Chris Oyahkilome did not see that it is not biblical? How come the spiritual son of Chris Oyahkilome, who claimed that he's a prophet, how come he didn't say back then that this song, there is nothing like Waymaker, there is nothing like that this is unbiblical? You see, that's why I started with church mafia. It's a system where people tend to want to keep you oppressed. It's not just Christ Embassy. Many churches operate that way. They want to keep you locked down. They want to keep you in servitude. In fact, it's like the system can only thrive that way, to keep you locked down. So, what happened? Well, in life, growth, progress, change is the only thing that is constant. These young people know that Chris Oyahkilome is not inside of where he came from. Probably the church his parents went to, or the ones he went to when he was in the university or something like that. He's not there. He left and created what you know as Christ Embassy. And he has become big in his own, level, in his own space. He has become big. These people too want to grow, but they don't want you to grow. They want to keep you. You have to fight it out. So all of a sudden, it seems these people, singers, gospel artists, want to go out to perform in other places, other churches, do what they need to do, grow in life as human beings. Then all of a sudden, they say they are whatever is not biblical. Let us go to Uebert, who is the loudest mouth in this, who started twisting the scriptures and talking about waymaker, that no, God is not the waymaker. How can Jesus be your waymaker? That we are the waymaker. He started quoting scriptures and started saying things to back up whatever it is, doctrines, scriptures and things like that. The Ghana prophet, that he was a spiritual son too, and he eventually left. How is it that one is not saying that this guy, your prophecy and the things that you're doing, it is not biblical now because you've left and you are now with Chris Oyahkilome? What did Sinach do? According to what we heard, maybe there are more. She simply left to do other things to make herself, great in life. You cannot stay inside. They might say Christ Embassy, Chris Oyahkilome was the one that made them popular. Whatever it is, something has to happen for you to be where you are. But that does not mean that you should not grow. And the funniest things, these people have ways of opening scriptures and twisting it in favor of whatever it is that they want to say. Chris Oyahkilome will come out and they begin to speak. He will begin to speak in that very soft, convincing voice and make you think that what he's saying is, coming from heaven directly to him, like a revelation. At the end of the day, inside of them, sometimes they've convinced themselves with their lies. Sometimes they know that they are trying to just manipulate people. If you have someone in your ministry and you know that these people are the backbone of certain, parts of your ministry, and they want to move, they want to, you might have that feeling as a human being, not to want them to move out, like, no, we are all in this together, we are here together. Why do you want to go to another ministry? We worked hard, we invested in you, time and everything, money, whatever it is. Now that you have become big, now you want to start going to another church to go and perform. Soon you will start going to that church. You are giving the shine to that church. I do understand how these things feel, but don't come to tell us that waymaker is not biblical all of a sudden, all because you are not happy that someone that no one knew, someone that you worked on, you invested in, wants to leave or wants to become bigger, wants to expand, wants to test other waters. Do not come telling us it is not biblical. Don't come with this cheap blackmail, cheap manipulation. Uebert Angel, how come you did not know waymaker is not biblical? And there are songs with this title, waymaker. And if, Uebert Angel is saying this waymaker is not biblical and all of that, I'm not going to argue with him. I'm sure that he needs to direct all what he has said. He needs to direct all of this to pastors, ministers who have, who have sang songs like Waymaker, like God will make a way, and this is by Don Mon. Always Travis Green, Made a Way. These songs, these are the titles of this song. So how come Waymaker all of a sudden is not biblical? Do you think Waymaker is unbiblical? Do you think these guys are just manipulating? And if they can manipulate people to this point, it means there is a lot of manipulation going on in the church, manipulation about marriage, divorce, manipulation about tithe, offerings, and many other things. Do not forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you are new here. And if you've been here with us, otherwise, I say thank you and God bless.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.